How about we use social media to share a viral message of love? It has to include everything. So we're not on social media to have people follow us. That's outside in. We're on social media to share a new virus. We've known about the 9/11 pandemic, COVID-19, since before we were born. I've got shelves full of research that you can't get on the internet. You actually have to understand how to connect the dots to bring it all together. So I surrendered my life to live it backward in 2017 before becoming a grandmother. And the update now in 2023 is the same thing. Except for you're not going to see Diane and I dividing on one another. And if you reach out to her behind my back, she's going to send you back to me. You also need to understand that a trigger is felt from the inside out, not the outside in. And so if you think someone made you feel a certain way, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't. This is electromagnetism. And we have charts for you so that you can understand these 7 glands here that appear as the light body, the rainbow body. They actually have a veil over them. And I made the mistake of delivering this pandemic information to healthcare practitioners in a formal way back in 2006. And many of them have been attempting to numb people instead of help them integrate the shadow. So, long story short, this is 2023. In 2016, Diana and I went to China, and I knew bioterrorism was coming. I actually bought a Army surplus mask because I've been working in healthcare since 1987. Before that, it was veterinarian care. So, to mask or not to mask, you have to understand how your lungs work. And the stuff that you're breathing in out there it's full of all kinds of stuff. And am I a conspiracy theorist? No. I'm a clinician. I've actually been sitting in the clinics measuring this stuff on people and trying to figure out where it was coming from. And so after that happened, we started having doctors come in to shadow us. And now, since 2016, I have gone into every single system that harms children. To understand them, you have to stand in them. And to stand in them, you actually will be in position to leave no child behind, because the root cause of everything divided is shame. It's shame. And shame starts with shock. And then there's shame, and it moves into blame. That's the adrenal glands. So if you have the circadian clock in your house, or in your orb at all, you'll be able to start living in the organ cycle. And I'm podcasting, I'm posting on social media, we've got a website. We are armed and ready to spread a viral message from Mirror Image Twins, all right? So it's time for everyone to understand electromagnetism. Electromagnetism, okay? The secret, the law of attraction, no. That's compartmentalizing. It's duality. And so in order to come all the way into the Phoenix rising, which means the opening up of the two snakes that come up through your body and they kiss in the pineal gland, you have to have the circadian clock. I became a pilot before I got into child development and healthcare. And so this is common sense. But you have to connect the dots to understand 5 elements. And the whole key this year is focusing on your family tree. So am I the village crazy lady? Absolutely. I have been seeing the human hologram rotating since my first breath. And now we bring the whole bridge of science for everyone to understand what the 3 primary colors are. All right, dudes? We are the grandchildren of Merlin.